A Ghost Story is directed and written by David Lowery and it stars Casey Affleck and Rooney. This tells the story of a couple, and when the husband dies, he wakes up at the morgue and he wears a sheet as if it was a kid's ghost costume for the rest of the film. He explores his wife, life, and the film itself explores questions of mortality and emotionality and attachment to physical things in the physical world, as well as time, which was the element that most fascinated me about the film. The film is shot in a 4:3 no-edge format, and that actually is very telling for the movie, very symbolic and beautiful symbolism at that, and it's gorgeous. The colors of the movie are tremendously well utilized. The color grading in this film is some of the best I've ever seen. Cinematography is absolutely gorgeous as well. I would watch this movie on mute, and you guys, if you followed me for a while, you know when I say that, I mean that in a very good way. The performances are very good, very believable, even though the actors themselves don't have a lot of screen time. I mean, Casey Affleck has, but he doesn't at the same time. What this movie discusses is something that will not really appeal to most people. I can tell you that right now. It's something that can be called pretentious. And unlike Mother, which I've seen recently, that does run into that territory, The Revenant is one of my favorite films, and it does run into that territory. I don't feel like A Ghost Story doesn't. It tells a beautiful story, and it questions things in a way that I haven't seen before. The way it tackles emotion of human beings, the way it tackles time and mortality, and the relationship between life and the afterlife. How it's spoken for in this movie, and how David Lowery tells the story like 85% visually is something that really grew on me throughout the film. And the film is very short, so it does never linger on those things or beat you over the head with it to see if you get it. Casey Affleck as a ghost barely speaks in this movie, and David Lowery actually made a few moments of subtitles that I really found funny and charming about the film. And again, it makes you question things about time, mortality, life, the afterlife. And it brought a smile to my face because it doesn't beat you over the head with it again, but also it was so very unique. There are lots of films with visual storytelling, and many films are masterful at that. This film is different. This film is so different from anything I've ever seen. From how the character arcs work in this film, from what the answers you get are in this film. Because what is it all about? Mortality, life and the afterlife, what is their relationship? It does not explore those in the sense that you would expect. It does not tackle its subject matter in the way you would expect. The visuals in this film tell so many different stories. And it is so interesting when you start seeing as Casey Affleck's character takes on a new journey from what you were seeing in about the first 30 minutes of this film. I can see a lot of people not enjoying A Ghost Story, and rightfully so. There's not much to this movie on the surface. However, it's one of those movies that from people to people it may vary, but it can touch you deeply, emotionally. It's got a lot to say about not humanity, but about how humanity sees some of the concepts that are explored in this film. There is masterful direction, the score is absolutely gorgeous, as well as the visuals for this film. A Ghost Story is a movie that deeply touched me emotionally and made me think about a lot of things in a very different manner. And just like it says in the poster, it's all about time. And for me, it's only a matter of time before I buy it on Blu-ray, because A Ghost Story is absolutely a collector's item. What did you think of A Ghost Story, my beautiful geekies? Have you seen it? Have you not? Do you want to see it? And let me know what you thought of the questions the movie proposes. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the freaking best. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Later tonight, I will have a review for the Book of Henry. I have a review for Mother and Kingsman: The Golden Circle on the channel, so I hope you check those out. And so until my review of the Book of Henry, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the bell so we can be geeky united!